On Sunday, October 30th, President Johnson arrived in Kuala Lumpur, the home of the Malaysian Federation and the geopolitical heart of Southeast Asia.
Nowhere in our travels have we found greater expectations than here in your own country of Malaysia. For here, the promises of a new nation are very bright. Here, the accomplishments of orderly and evolutionary development are quite real. Years ago, the city where we spend the night was a city of conflict. You were absorbed in fighting the terrorists. Your streets were filled with soldiers, and your hospitals were filled with the wounded. Malaysia was traveling that difficult road along which one of your great neighbors, South Vietnam, tonight toils with such sacrifice. Yet here today, we have seen the future and what it can hold for a troubled country. We see a bright and thriving and modern capital bursting with energy. We see an inspiring new mosque symbolizing your trust in God. We see a beautiful new museum showing your great respect for a very rich past. We see new buildings and new industries that mark your great economic advance and progress. Three of the world's great peoples have come together here in your nation. They are people who differ in many ways, but who have the will to live together in both peace and harmony and with a sense of nationhood.
On the afternoon of his arrival in Kuala Lumpur, President Johnson helicoptered to the village of Labu Jaya, one of Malaysia's new land development projects, an area that once had been the stronghold of a group of unproductive communist guerrillas.
Impressed the entire world with your determination to close the gap between the rich and the poor of your own nation. You knew the formula was complicated. You knew it required schools and roads and fair prices for the farmer, available credit, chemical fertilizers, the opportunity for farmers to own land, and all of these things together. And you have set about providing them with both imagination and with skill. Malaysia is at peace. And equally important, your nation is reaching outward to its neighbors in a spirit of cooperation and mutual respect.